Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and we've got some massive leaks coming up for Shield Archive stuff. But first, I want to cover something that I've seen a lot of people complaining about. If you go into your inventory, you may see something that looks a little like this, and your tokens that you have saved for whatever reason are going to be disappearing in 2 days, or actually less by the time you watch this video. Now, why is that happening? Well, it's very simple. They have created a token archive system. And in that system, it keeps track of, and it has also tracked live, as you can see, every single token that you have ever claimed or not claimed. So mine is up to date and active and accurate to every single year that I've played Model Future Fight. So I nailed everything from 2015. In 2016, for whatever reason, I missed the comic cover token rare. I think it was because I wasn't spending money on the game at the time. And then in 2017, I have them all. 2018, I have them all. 2019 I have them all, and then in 2020 I missed the ones for Black Friday because of the boycott, and then yeah, since then I've gotten every single token for 2021, and I'm on track, I'm in progress to completing them all for 2022. Now, we already covered the Halloween token and how it's sort of revealing something to come, but yeah, basically this is where all your tokens are going permanently. That's why they're being removed from your inventory. So they're gone. They're going to be removed, so you might as well just sell them for gold. That's what I would do if I were you, and then get the gold. You can get some gold, whatever. I don't know how much gold it is, but you get something out of it rather than nothing. And then once they're gone, they'll always be, like I said, in the menu. Go over to Archive, and then click the one on the right, the Event Token Archive. And then I believe there will be tokens. You can see here for 2022. There's like a question mark in the top left-hand corner, or top right-hand corner. There's like a golden question mark. I believe they have data mined icons for all of the years that you will have if you've achieved all of the tokens for that year. So they're going to do a little bit more for it to sort of spruce it up and make it look all nice. You know, it's a collectible game, so they want to make the collectibles look all fancy and whatnot. But that is not what's most important. What's most important is what's been data mined. And it is this. So this has been data mined as a new limited time Shield Archive event called the Pitch Black Halloween Special Gift. Now this is apparently going to run from the 3rd week of October, starting on the 19th, all the way until the first 2 weeks of November. I don't know how accurate that is. That is subject to change. I wouldn't necessarily count on that happening, but yeah, basically very similar to the one that we had before for the Luna Snow event archive. And if you go over to the archive and you go over to the event tab, you can see this one and sort of recall what it gave. This one, instead of giving a 3-star artifact selector, a new icon, and a premium tier 2, which is very good as well, this one this time around is going to give the following effect. It's going to give a permanent bonus to instinct attack, a permanent bonus to instinct defense, and then it's going to give a premium card. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a random premium card is going to be the last that you can claim here when you have 100% completion, when you've gotten all 20 candy sacks, all 25 witches hats, and all 20 jack-o'-lanterns. Now, if this data mine is accurate, this is really big because the free premium card is no joke. It's a really good reward, and the fact that everyone should be able to claim it, because if you see here on the farming locations as they've been listed in the data mine, again, this is potentially subject to change, but highly unlikely that it will change. Dimension missions, dispatch missions, and then story mode, normal, and ultimate. So if you are a returning player, or if you are a new player and you have been dragging your feet on figuring out how to farm these missions efficiently, now is the time to do so. Now is the time to tier 3 your Loki. Now is the time to tier 3 your Thor, or get him to level 72 by beating World Boss Legend and unlocking his second potential, because you want to be able to farm, especially this one here, Dispatch. You want to be able to farm that as fast as possible to be getting those rewards. Dimension mission is pretty easy. You know, you just auto ticket, you auto clear ticket your dimension missions. The story mode ultimate, you should be farming it anyways, but you can't really prepare for it by transcending and tier 3ing a bunch of characters. Like that's not gonna work like that, right? So really the only one you can prepare for is Witch's Hat by doing dispatch mission, by getting your dispatch team sort of built up, right? Get your Valkyrie tier 2 or whatever, build up your White Fox if you're finishing her heroic quest, whatever the case may be. Build that up. You know, if you were hesitating on buying Thor's legendary battle to get his artifact, maybe you want to do that. because it makes him even stronger at farming, right? Because you can use his own leadership to convert his lightning resistance to lightning damage, so he farms faster, and you can use double supports, and that's sort of the whole strategy that I explained previously. That's my best farming team. This one right here, because Thor just runs show. But yeah, you can also use Loki, of course, with the new set dealer. You can have Loki not as the leader, but you can use like Green Goblin lead with Loki tier 3, and then just set dealer. Pretend Loki was White Fox, boom, set dealer. So when I start the mission, it'll be Loki will be there starting the mission and fighting and farming, even though they're using Green Goblin's leadership. So yeah, this is pretty clutch. I really like the shield the event shield archives. I wish we would get more of them. And what I like particularly about this one is that it doesn't seem to be an icon with a little timer on the instinct attack and instinct defense. And that is in stark contrast to the last event archive we had, if you remember, for Thor Love and Thunder. We had one for Thor Love and Thunder that was limited time. And so you would collect the rewards, and then you would get it was a larger bonus. It was like 600 instinct attack and 750 instinct defense or something like that. But it was for a limited time. It was for like 2 weeks, and then it just disappeared forever. It was really, really dumb. I didn't like it. A lot of players didn't like it because no one wants to farm for temporary buffs. You want to farm for permanent buffs, right? It should be permanent. We're playing this game every day. You want us to keep coming back and keep playing. So make the buffs permanent. Don't make them temporary. It seems that this time around they've rectified that. They've obviously had to decrease the amount of instinct attack and defense that it gives, which is understandable. But still, 175 is a decent chunk here, right? This is not bad at all, especially for tier 4s and especially for content that buffs instinct a lot, like GBR Dormammu. So you can see this as an opportunity to make your teams and your entire roster stronger for Dormammu if it's something you struggle with, if it's something that you want to get stronger at, because the main mechanic is that when you get sent to the mindless zone and you kill the mindless one and you come back, everyone gets a massive instinct buff temporarily. So the more instinct you have, the better that buff is going to be, and the more damage you're going to do in that buffed time frame window. So yeah, and then of course the premium card. I would prefer it if it was a selector. That would be like super money if it was a premium card selector, but at the very least it's a free premium card, and that just adds to the list. You can basically get 2 free premium cards this month because you have the one that you can get from this shop, plus this one right here, right? The one you can get from here, plus you have, show me the cards, man. Plus you have the one you can get from this presumed shield archive, plus if you have enough tokens from the future pass. These tokens, by the way, are not going away. I just want to make that clear because I talked about your tokens disappearing. It's only the limited time event tokens that are disappearing. Your premium card tokens up here, your glory and advanced glory tokens, and the dimension tokens, and the alliance tokens, and the mementos, and the artifact tokens, those are not disappearing. Those are not going anywhere. I know that you can't sell them, but please don't try because they're not. It's really only the limited time ones that had no value. And not to rub salt in the wound, but I did see some people on Reddit complaining that these were being removed because they were holding on to them in hopes that they could spend them in the future and that they would come back, like they would be reusable in the future. That has literally never happened. And it's a bit mind-boggling that you would, instead of spending a token during the event that it's live for, right? Instead of spending the symbiote token for the event that it functions for, you're like, no, I'm going to save these tokens and I'm going to wait, Hail Mary, that 10 years in the future, they're going to do another symbiote event and they're going to recycle these tokens. I mean, I don't think that's the case. I think they just genuinely forgot. But if you look at screenshots like this, which I just pulled right off the internet, you forgot a lot of times, my dude. You got some early onset Alzheimer's or something, because you are just chronically forgetting to use your tokens. And this honestly hurts, because if this is happening then, it's happening now. And you're just throwing resources. You're just throwing free rewards down the toilet. Stop doing that. I mean, besides these ones, because those were free and they didn't want to pay more. I get that. But anywho, that's the data mine stuff. There's nothing data mined as far as characters and that kind of stuff goes. So we'll have to wait and see what comes of that and what the next update is going to be. We should be, I mean, what are we? We're still 12 days away. We're actually still pretty far away from the next update. We have about 2 weeks to go on the future pass. So we shouldn't be seeing sneak peeks until about 2 weeks from now. Maybe a little bit less. So we're gonna have to pull some content out of thin air. Let's see what happens. Anywho, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of the Data Mined Shield Archive event, if you're excited for it, and the free premium card, and how you're gonna put that towards your roster. If you're still looking for a reason to log into MFF and you don't have one, and the tier 3 selector wasn't enough, free tier 3 selector and a free premium card coming up soon. Yeah, smash the like button. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.